Alright, today's practice drawing is the slotted base. I will have some information in the description below of where I got my reference image. Yeah, so let's get started. As always, I'll be calling out my shortcut keys as I draw along. So R for rectangle, and let's block in the general shape. So we have 3 3/4 by 3 inches. Alright, and we're 1 inch and 1/8 tall, so P to push pull, 1 1/8 inches. Alright, so let's find the center here. Drop a guideline in. We have 1 1/4 inches here, so if we divide that by 2, we have 0.625 on each side. 0.625. So that should be 1 1/4 inches. Yep. Alright, and then we're going 3/8 inches down, so R. Drop in our rectangle, P to push pull. We're going to go 3/8 inches down. I'm going to Control D to delete my guidelines. T for the tape measure tool. We're going to go here to 5/8 inches. So our center point. Alright, and so then this opening is 1 3/4 inch. So I'm going to go this direction, which is 7/8 inches. 7/8 inches, so that should give us our 1 3/4 inches. Alright, and then so I'm just going to double click to make a guideline here, and then that's 3/8 inches down, so 3/8 inches. And just to make it easier to see, I'm going to come off of these guys with my guide points. R for rectangle, P to push pull. Just going to cut that out. Alright, so let's clean this up, Control D. So now we need to figure out our sides here. It doesn't give us an indent, but it does tell us from the center out between these two guys is 2.5 inches. So I'm going to triple click, make it a component, so that way it's not sticky. And L for the line tool, and I'm just going to draw a line between these two guys. T for the tape measure, and just snap to the center. Alright, so 2.5 divided by 2 is 1 1/4. So between these two lines should be 2.5. Yep. Alright, so let's delete that guy. Double click to enter the component, L for the line tool, and then I'm just going to connect these guys up. Alright, so we have 3/4 inches down. So T to bring my guide tool up, 0.75, enter. L for the line tool, and I'm just going to connect all the way across. Do the same thing on the other side, 0.75, enter. I'm going the wrong way. Control Z, go down, 0.75, enter. L for the line tool. I'm just making an assumption that this triangle situation is on the other side. Alright, so 0.75, so T for the guide tool, 0.75, enter. Got a 1/4 inch over, 0.25, 1 inch, then 0.25, and that should give us 3/4 inch. Yep. Alright, so to make it easier, I'm just going to bring my guide tool, bring my guides across to the top. Alright, L for the line. I'm going to P P to push pull right up to that spot right there. L for the line tool. P to push pull. Whoa. Control Z. Drew that line in the wrong spot. Now P to push pull. Alright, so what are we doing here? So then we got this guy, T over, go up, P to push pull, L for the line tool, draw this in, P to push, whoops, bring that in. Alright, so let's just cut this rest of the way off. There's no sense in saving that. Now, L for the line tool, we'll connect these guys to this guy to this guy. I'm just going to delete this face. And drop in some. Alright, first Control D to get rid of those other guys I don't need. Alright, L for the line tool. Now we'll go from point to point. Alright, so let's do this other side here. P to push pull. I'm going to do a little different on this side. Alright, M to move. Control to make a copy of it. Now scale it while it's still selected. There we go. Alright, there we go. Let's throw some measurements on here real quick. Double check what we've done. Alright, there we go.